Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my update in my project skincare project pan. I started this project pan last month, and basically I just wanted to focus on 12 different skincare products from then until the end of the year, just because I felt like my skincare collection was getting a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot bit, out of control. So I wanted to move through some products that have been in my collection for quite some time. I just picked up a bunch more skincare during the Sephora VIB sale. So I do have really good progress on a lot of products to share with you guys, which is good since I just brought so much more skincare into my collection. This is just like the vicious cycle of being like a makeup skincare junkie collector type of person. Anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing my update on the 12 products that I have going in this project, then just keep watching. If you guys watch my videos, you guys probably think I wear like the same outfit every single video, but in all reality, I'm just truly a true Minnesotan and love camo and plaid and have tons of different shirts like that. But sorry for wearing another plaid shirt for like, I don't know how many videos. Probably not in a row, but I know I just recently posted another video with plaid. There's my small random tangent for the day. So now let's just jump into my progress. So first, I actually finished up 5 different products. The first one that I finished up was the Garnier Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I was right here when I started the project, so I didn't have a ton left. There's like a really small minuscule amount at the bottom right now, but this is done in my opinion. So I was able to get through this. I've had in my collection for probably like a year and a half, and I honestly just like never remembered to use it. I always just use like a cleansing oil or like makeup wipes as like my first cleanse, and this like stung my eyes if I used it for eye makeup, so I didn't like to use it for eye makeup remover. So my use for this now pretty much has just been like if my daughter's playing makeup, which I don't even know why I let her play makeup, but she plays with some like the makeup that I've decluttered, I give to her to play with, and more times than not makeup ends up all over the floor or things like that, so I pretty much have just used this to clean up when she plays makeup. Then I also finished off this AHA Time to Clear Purifying Mud Mask. This was just a deluxe size sample. I was right about here when we started, so I think I got like 3 to 4 more uses out of this. I use this twice a week, and I really liked it. It's not one that I feel the need to go out and purchase. I have other mud masks that I prefer over this one, but it wasn't hard for me to use this one up. Then I finished up the Alba Botanical Hawaiian Facial Scrub with Pineapple Enzyme. I was right here, and I promise you guys, I was like, I'm gonna like open this and some will squirt out of me. I really am all the way done with this. See, this, I just had a few uses left from it, and I actually really did enjoy using this, but it's not one that I think I'll repurchase just because I have other exfoliants in my collection right now that I just don't need to bring any more exfoliants in. If you are looking for like a gritty exfoliant that's at a more affordable cost, check to see if you can find this at Marshall's. That's where I found mine. Otherwise, Target, I think it's like $7.99-ish. So it's definitely less expensive than a lot of the exfoliants out there. But yeah, this was a good product, just not one that I need to repurchase. I also finished up this, I think it's a deluxe size sample of the Tarte Friction Stick. Whoa, there was water in that. As you can tell, I've like scraped everything out. So this, I just, again, never really remembered to use. And then once I pulled it into this project pan and was like, had it on the forefront of my mind to actually use this, it was pretty easy to go through. I usually just use this like on my nose and like right here in my, pretty much just in my T-zone. Just rubbed it on for like 10 minutes and it basically just like pulls impurities out of your nose. I didn't feel like it made that big of a difference that I like want to go out and repurchase this, but yeah, finished this one too. The last item I finished was the Belief True Cream Aqua Balm. Now I accidentally purchased the Aqua Balm over the moisturizing balm. I prefer the moisturizing balm over the Aqua Balm because it is more moisturizing. I did recently just repurchase the moisturizing balm. I feel like the Belief Aqua Balm and moisturizing balm go really quickly. Like for some reason I feel like I use them really quick. Like it takes me maybe like a month and a half to 2 months to get through, how much comes in here, 1.68 fluid ounces. Now maybe that's just because I don't know why I feel like I go through them so quickly, but I do. I think they're really good products. If you have more oily skin, I would recommend the Aqua Balm. If you have dry skin, I would recommend the moisturizing balm, but both are really good. So next, this is like a half done product. This is my Korres Wild Rose Resurfacing Duo, and this part of the product is done. This is like a gel you put on and then let sit for 30 seconds, and then you went in with this cream, which this I have maybe 1 to 2 uses left out of this. So I'm going to keep this around just to use the resurfacing cream. But yeah, this is like a half done product. Then I have my Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. I was about halfway done with this when I started, and now I am right here. So I feel like I'll have no problem finishing this before the end of the project. I do enjoy the Hydrating Milky Mist. However, I don't feel the need to go out and repurchase this once I finish this, just because I prefer the Mario Badescu spray as like just pretty much I just use this as like a hydrating spray either at night or in the morning between skincare steps. So I feel like the Mario Badescu one is just as good, if not better, or like I just prefer that one. And it's a half the cost, and I don't know how much you get in the Mario versus this, but I feel like you might even get more in the Mario spray. So anyway, once I finish this will probably be the last time I use the Hydrating Milky Mist. But again, it was a good mist. I just prefer the Mario. This is probably the one I made the least amount of progress on, and the reason being is because I've been using the Korres one to get that out of my collection because it's been in my collection longer, and these two do kind of the same thing. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sakari Baby Facial. I hadn't used this at all when I brought it in, and I would say I'm about here right now. I've used this a couple of times, and I do also really enjoy this one. I think this is really good. Again, I've just been trying to finish my Korres one, get that out, and then move on to this one. So this is one that I am not 100% sure I will have this completed by the end of the project, because I do only like to use one like intense resurfacing treatment a week. So if I've been using my Korres one, I don't use this one. So yeah, we'll see if I finish this. Then I also had my Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Activating Youth Oil. This is one of my favorite vitamin C oils. I was pretty much all the way to the top when I started, and now I'm right about here. I'm probably more than halfway done when you consider all of the like rose petals that are at the bottom. I don't think I should have any problem finishing this by the end of the year, and I just repurchased the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum to use as my vitamin serum after this, but I usually interchange those two. I like both of them pretty much just the same. I think both are really good, so I have nothing but good things to say about this oil, and it hasn't been an issue to get good use out of this. Next, I have my Grown Alchemist Antioxidant Facial Oil with Borigo, Rosehip, and Buckthorn. Again, I was pretty much right at the top when I started this, and now I'm about to the middle. I've used this pretty much every single night as my evening time facial oil. I really like this, but I think it is a bit overpriced. I believe it's $65 for 0.8 fluid ounces, and you can get the fresh sea berry and buckthorn. Yeah, sea berry and buckthorn oil, which I believe you get like 1.6. You get a lot of oil in that oil, and it's like $58, so it's even less, but you're getting at least, I think, about double the product. So I'd probably recommend the fresh one over this, but I'm just trying to use this one up before I go back to the fresh one so that I don't have multiple oils open at a time. But this is super hydrating. Any buckthorn oil I find to be pretty hydrating, any that I've tried. So if you're looking for something that's going to be really hydrating for your skin, I would recommend either this or the fresh one. And then the last product in this project pan is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Mask. I mentioned this in the introduction, but this used to be one of my favorite hydrating masks before I had really branched out and tried a lot more like skincare products. I don't think I took a picture of where I was when I started this project, but I feel like I was kind of like at the rim, and now you can see that you can see the bottom of the jar. I mean, I could probably like maneuver this so you couldn't see that, but I mean, I feel like I probably have at least another 6 to 7 uses out of this. I use it 1 to 2 times per week just to make sure I don't super clog my pores, and I usually use this as an overnight sleeping like hydrating mask. I'll use this in place of a moisturizer, and then I'll just obviously rinse it off in the morning. It smells really nice, especially if you like the smell of coconuts. I really like the scent on this, and I do think it does a really nice job of hydrating the skin. I just think I forget how much these are. They $62 or like $58, I think, is super expensive, and I feel like you can find other hydrating moisturizers or overnight masks that are going to do just as much as this for a lesser cost. So this has been in my collection now for probably a year to a year and a half, and it has a 9-month shelf life. I mean, it still smells the same as when I got it, and like it doesn't look like it is expired, but that's why I'm just really trying to focus on this. That's why I pulled this into this project, because I would hate for all that money to go to waste just because I was like afraid to use this, because then I have to go rebuy it, because now I probably won't rebuy this because it's just a little bit overpriced in my opinion. After that, you guys, though, that is going to conclude my update in this project pan. You'll have to let me know if you're currently panning any skincare items or other makeup items. I love to hear about just project panning in general. I think it's so much fun to chat about that. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.